Alright, welcome back to another review video. Now, watching the last bit of episodes from season 1, and I gotta say, this character I bloody love. It was a little jarring at first, but I love him. So, today we are going to be talking about Grimlock, the king of the Dinobots. Now, Grimlock, he was a bit of a shock to me, and now the reason behind that, I just gotta go right into it. I was expecting dumb Grimlock all the way back from G1. Not even gonna lie there. I was really hoping. But, I mean, we didn't exactly get smart Grimlock. So, I'm kind of happy about that, because not gonna lie, Cyberverse Grimlock, fucking annoying. I cannot stand that man. But, this version of Grimlock, I know we didn't get a lot of screen time with him, but I'm satisfied. I am very satisfied, and yeah. His dino mode is actually quite interesting. I love that they brought back some G1 aesthetics, especially for his bot mode. Absolutely. And I bloody shrieked when I saw this man transform. I shrieked, because Grimlock, not exactly one of my favorite characters, but I do miss seeing him in a lot of media. And Grimlock is a character I think that needs more love in the community. I know there are people that do like the character, but unfortunately there are quite a few that just don't really appeal to them, which I get. Um, but I think after seeing what we saw near the end of season 1, I think Grimlock is kind of gonna be in the number 3 or 4 spot on my favorite character list. We'll find out. Um, but anyway, so the interesting part about Grimlock is, now they didn't really explain this properly, I don't think. Um, it's when he gets angry. Now, when this man gets angry, he yeah, he, I guess, loses control and then goes into dino mode, which doesn't really make a lot of sense, to be honest. Like, I like that they kept the blue eyes for the dino mode when he's not angry, but I don't think an emotion should trigger a transformation. That just kind of lost me at translation. So, I'm gonna hope that this gets explained a little bit in season 2, because I'm very confused. Because I have never heard of Grimlock having this major anger issue that makes him transform into T-Rex mode, and then when he's in puppy dog mode, he turns into bot mode. That's just weird. So, we all understand that Grimlock has PTSD at this point from being mind controlled by Mandroid. And I totally get that when Jawbreaker was kind of roughhousing with him, I get the memories were just kind of coming back. I've been there. I have been there in a sense. And I kind of felt for Grimlock at that point. Like, I was even yelling at my screen for Jawbreaker to stop, because I knew that feeling, and it's not a fun feeling. So, Grimlock's voice actor, Keith David. Now, I know this man from a lot of different stuff. Specifically Halo, and as being Arbiter. Now, Arbiter is my boy. And to be honest, that's the voice I was actually expecting, was Arbiter. I was not expecting, well, if you've seen Amphibia, then you guys will understand this. He basically sounds like King Andreas. he is using the King Andreas voice, okay? And whoa, my mind just went back to that show and just completely forgot that, oh, it's Grimlock talking. Oops. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know why he chose that voice specifically. I mean, after a while, like even watching that one episode, I did kind of get used to it a bit. So it wasn't as jarring as I suspected, but I think after a couple watches, it will start to grow on me as a voice for the character. But for right now, it's just kind of weird. It is very weird. Now, the only thing that I think Grimlock should not have, and I don't know why this is a nitpick for me, it's his eye color. So, if you've seen the G1 cartoon, if you've read the comics, we all know that Grimlock has red eyes in bot mode. And yet they kept the blue eyes. But I guess it's supposed to help differentiate the angry Grimlock with the puppy dog Grimlock, I guess. If that makes a little bit more sense. Because I guess, like, blue eyes means, okay, he's calm as a bloody cucumber. And then red means, okay, I'm gonna rip your face off. That's just how I see it, really. But I think when Jawbreaker first, like, kind of started hanging out with Grimlock, I did see, like, Grimlock kind of did have dad vibes, and I've never seen Grimlock have dad vibes before in anything. So seeing that absolutely warmed my heart, and I was just giggling the entire time because it was such a cute scene. And, like, Grimlock's wisdom, it really, well, I thought at the time, before things took a turn, that that the wisdom was getting through to Jawbreaker, that it doesn't matter what your alt mode is. It doesn't matter how big or how strong you are. You're just you. Like, no matter what. And I guess for some reason, Jawbreaker was just not getting it, even after his talk with Alita 1, when she mentioned that your spark will tell you you're ready. Sorry, bad stutter. And I was really hoping that would kind of stay with him. Unfortunately, it just kind of didn't at the same time. Like, yeah, he wasn't, like, pressured to get an alt mode or anything. But unfortunately, seeing Grimlock, it kind of switched his brain a bit, making him think, no, I need to be stronger. I need to be bigger to do these certain things. Like, no, you don't. No, because doesn't matter what you turn into. You're always going to be you. And, like, that doesn't change anything. So, this kind of frustrates me a bit. But I like that we got a little bit more backstory on Grimlock, about, like, before he was mind controlled. Like, they showed the process of it, and I'm sure that we all kind of understand why Grimlock went the way that he did. Because, well, it scarred him, basically. And hashtag even understood it because, well, she's been under Mandarin's control, and she absolutely hated it. And we saw how miserable she was, like, just in her own head. So imagine what Grimlock felt, basically being trapped in his own mind, unable to do anything. He's unable to move on his own. He's unable to speak. He is just constantly fighting other bots without control. And I'm sure, like, after finding out that a lot of them died, Brawl being one of them, it kind of hurt him. And because, well, he can't do anything. He's just standing there watching Mandarin, like, leech energon off these bots, and it's sad. Like, when I first saw Brawl, like on the floor, and his eyes just flickered. It's like, oh my god. Like, Brawl isn't exactly my favorite character, but bro, that's my boy. They killed my boy, basically, and that made me sad. But when Grimlock, like, when we first saw Grimlock in bot mode, at the bot brawl, it, like, it lightened me with hope. It really did. And, cause, well, hey, we get freaking Grimlock. Like, we knew we were gonna get Grimlock, but we got freaking Grimlock. But the way that he reacted when the mind control chip kind of came off of him eventually, he flipped. And I get it. He doesn't know where he is. He doesn't know what he's doing. He is pissed. Because, well, he was doing stuff on a whim that he couldn't do anything about. It just happened because, well, someone was literally controlling him. So I want to know, like, more about how he felt about it, and I'm kind of annoyed that we didn't, but I'm just happy that we got to see a bit of a glimpse of what he went through, so then we can understand his point of view. I like how the showrunners did that, because I was really scared that they weren't going to do that for whatever reason. Either be plot-based or just, no, we're not going to explain. He's just angry. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta really say about Grimlock, but I got one more thing to say about that man. He is big. He is huge. Like, I'm so happy that they kept the height difference between him and Optimus, but oh my god! He's huge! But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I hope to see you all in the next one. You guys stay cool.